Welcome back, folks. This is episode 2 of our 6-part video series chronicling our motorcycle trip from Portland, Maine to Labrador.
And back again.
I'm Troy.
And I'm Dean.
We wanted to find out if there's any adventure left in a trans-Labrador highway ride now that it's mostly paved. In the first episode, we made it from Portland to a tiny truck stop on the northern Quebec border at Relais, Gabriel.
In this episode, we finally make it into Labrador.
And after a delightful sleep in a room above the truck stop, we had a hot breakfast and we hit the road.
Boy, visibility sure is good.
Crystal clear. That's why it's cold, I guess.
That was the coolest thing going down to the water yesterday. The cracked ice and stuff. That looked so cool from the top of that dirt road.
Pretty spectacular.
I felt like Captain Kirk and Spock, you know, when they go to a different planet.
Right, we just beamed down to somewhere foreign.
We beamed down to Manacougar. I didn't see any Manacougars, though.
I don't think you want to.
The day was cold, clear, and windy.
The road was nice and smooth.
Before long, we came to where the abandoned mining town of Gagnon once stood. It's all gone now.
Oh yeah, see the curbing and the sidewalk?
Oh, yeah. Oh, cool.
Used to be the village of Gagnon.
So what did they do? They abandoned this or something?
And tore it all down in the 80s when the mine closed.
The little city was founded in 1960. At its peak, Gagnon had more than 4,000 residents. Had a lot of houses, churches, had schools, a town hall, even a hospital. And back then, there was no road. You could only get in and out via plane. The iron mines went belly up in the 70s, and they tore the whole town down in 1985. 2 years later, they finally put the road through.
That's crazy.
We looked around a bit, and we hit the road again. It was still cold.
After a while, we pulled off at one of those emergency phone booths for a coffee.
Hey, you want to stop at the phone?
Yeah, sure. If anything, just to take a leak and stretch the legs.
After the life-saving coffee break, we rode some more.
The road turned back to dirt as we got near Fremont and the active mines.
You know, riding all day for hours on end, chit-chatting about whatever, our minds sure could wander.
What do you mean?
Listen to this.
You have a great smile.
You ever been in a Walmart parking lot where you didn't see a dirty baby diaper?
Hey, Troy, can you hear me? I gotta work a fucking double. It's trickling tonight.
I just put my blinker on so everybody knows where I'm going.
Sure, the polar bears know where you're going.
Maybe when we get over to Newfoundland, they'll let us go clubbing seals.
The Seal Clubbing Festival. Behind and front. I go both ways.
Piece of shit in the road.
Thank you.
A giant sign let us know when we finally hit the Labrador border.
Yep, hard to miss that.
Our first stop on the other side was Labrador City, where the actual Trans-Labrador Highway starts.
Yeah, the town wasn't too much to look at, but it did have beer, supper, and a warm bed.
And a gift shop with stickers, important to any motorcyclist to prove that you've been somewhere. The next day dawned clear and bright again, and it wasn't quite as windy or cold.
Around the middle of the day, we stopped for coffee and a smoke by the Myron River.
It's amazing how much water there is up there. Once we got back on the road, which was mostly straight and empty, Dean let me pretend my little KLR could keep up with his Triumph. For a little while anyway. Not a chance, really.
We took it pretty easy that day. We set up camp 150 miles or so.
Yeah, we pitched our tents right next to the Raft River, just west of Churchill Falls. Sleep came pretty easy.
And a bear didn't eat us.
Bonus. Dean let me pretend my little KLR could keep up with his mighty Triumph for a while. Ha! Not a chance.
We took it pretty easy that day and set up camp after 150 miles or so.
Wait, what's it going?